Hey Wildcats, welcome to this segment of the Wildcat Way Show where we are highlighting our community service aspect of PRCC, where we are wanting to give back Wildcats. We like to have people on our show that represent our motto of pride, respect, class, and character, and our interviewee today definitely represents that motto extremely well. So I'm super excited to have Mr. Lonnie Burchell on the show, so thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, we'll kind of go ahead and get started with the purpose of this interview. So
Okay.
We're talking about the PRCC food drive that's coming up in a couple weeks, and you're kind of forefronting that as our president of the Faculty and Staff Association.
Yeah.
How did that kind of fall into your lap there?
It was kind of one of those just ideas that popped in there, and we went with it. So what we're doing is we're partnering with the Hattiesburg campus at Pearl River and Jessica Fudge, Rita Alder up there, as well as William Carey University and Southern Mississippi, to hold a joint food drive in Hattiesburg at Corner Market location in Midtown. And all four of the food pantries will benefit from the donations.
Absolutely. So kind of talk about our food pantry here. I know that we've been kind of collecting stuff in the past couple weeks. So how does that work?
Well, the market here was established by Ms. Carol Williams, I believe in 2017. The market serves both our students and employees that are dealing with food insecurities. So they can go to the market and pick out, things to eat, help them out. The economy is awful, and everything's gone up. One of the things that's gone up the most is food.
Right.
And so, students have trouble sometimes getting enough to eat, and you can't study if you're hungry.
That's right.
Our commuters, we have a lot of non-traditional students that are parents. It's hard to commit to stay in school if you have to worry about putting food on the table. So one of the great things that the market does is kind of help with that, kind of alleviate that point of stress, kind of help remove that roadblock on the road to success. So it does a real good job, and Miss Lisa Math is the lady who runs that for us.
So being a part of PRCC, and I know you've been a big instrumental part of PRCC for a while now, so what do you think about these kind of community service aspects that PRCC participates in? How important do you think that is as an employee here, seeing the students and being very close to those students?
Well, I think it's very important. I think we all should, and time again here at Pearl River we do, give back when we get the opportunity, or help out when we get the opportunity. And those opportunities come up, again and again and again and again. The faculty, the staff, the administration here at this college has always risen to the occasion to help out again and again. And the students here are great, the people that work here are great. It's really a family, and it's just nice to help folks out.
Absolutely. Especially, like I said, kind of having that closeness with the students and knowing that they have a need and being able to fulfill that need. And that's something that a lot of people don't really think about, that a student staying here, they may look like an adult, but they might not be able to feed themselves or even, clothe themselves. I know that the market offers clothes for students.
Yeah, we do have a clothes closet there. The students can go in and get clothes.
Absolutely. So kind of going back to the food drive specifically, so kind of talk about the specifics of it and what date that's going to be on, where it's going to be at, and what people are, what you would want people to bring to the food drive, like types of food.
Well, it will be, as I said, it's at the Midtown Corner Market location in Hattiesburg, which is on Hardy Street at 38th Avenue. It is October the 21st, which is a Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We'll have people from the Poplarville campus, from the Hattiesburg campus, and then of course USM and William Carey will have faculty and students there as well. We'll be taking donations of pretty much all types of food. Things that are very popular with, for students are things that are ready to eat, things that are microwavable, simple things, particularly dorm students on all three universities and the college. You know, they need things that they can microwave, you know, a cup of noodles and that kind of thing, ramen noodles, Pop-Tarts, things like that. But
college student.
yeah, typical snack food,
Yeah.
easy, quick food. But you know, commuters, some of the non-traditionals, you know, with families and stuff, of course, they still need, you know, actual food, you know, food, you know, canned goods and things like that. We don't really, we have a small ability to take refrigerated and frozen items. I'm not quite sure about the Eagle's Nest. They may have more at Southern USMs. So those type of perishable things aren't great.
Yeah.
We can still make use of them. It's just they don't have the shelf life,
right.
You know, that,
Exactly.
you know, to hang out there. We don't want to waste anything. We want to make sure we're able to use everything that we get.
Absolutely. So what will happen to the food once it's all there? Will it kind of be divided up between the 3 campuses and going back to each's food pantries?
Yeah, we'll divide up at the end of the day. We'll kind of as we go, we'll separate out and, you know, just kind of divide it up equally between Pearl River and the 2 universities. And then at the end, whatever hasn't been already divided, we'll divide up. And then, of course, Pearl River will divide between us and Hattiesburg, our 2 campuses. And then it'll be transported back and loaded into the food banks, the food pantries at each campus.
That's awesome. And I think it's really cool that we're able to partner with William Carey and Southern Miss. We were talking earlier that we've had other partnerships with them, but this is a really cool thing for the communities to kind of partner with them. So how did that come about of even getting involved with those universities?
Yeah, that's really one of the exciting things to me about it is that we are partnering with both universities at the same time. You know, Pearl River has partnered with either one of them numerous times over the years. This is the first time that I know of we've all gotten together at one time for one thing. So the way that came about, we reached out to Anna Bailey at William Carey. They happened to be, it just happened to be perfect timing. They were establishing food pantry on their campus, and they quickly got on board. And Serena Cantrell at University of Southern Mississippi, who is over the Eagle's Nest Food Bank, and she quickly hopped on board, and so we kind of started meeting. Carey has gotten their Student Government Association and some other groups there involved. Here, some of our BSU students are going to participate, as well as the faculty and staff associations on both campuses. That's how I guess it came about, is we just kind of reached out and they were like, sure, we'll do that.
That sounds good, yeah, absolutely. And we were even talking that William Carey's is kind of newer. We've had ours for a few years, and then University of Southern Mississippi has had their Eagle's Nest for quite a little bit. So this will be kind of a kickoff for William Carey.
Yeah, it's really good timing because they were establishing one and putting one together, and so this will help stock it right off the bat, which is good. And you know, we'll be taking donations at the food drive, but all of the food pantries on all 3 of the campuses, 4 of the campuses, including our, we have 2, take donations year round. Here at Pearl River, on our website, through the foundation, there are ways that you can, you know, give monetary donations. You can always physically bring food donations to either campus. William Carey, I don't know that they have anything up and running yet on their website, but USM does. So USM, just like us, you can go to their website, Eagle's Nest, and you know, do monetary donations, or you can drop it by. So it's a year-round thing. It's not a need that just happens now.
Right.
It's just, this is an event to try to get as much as possible, I guess you'd say at one point, you know, and focus, bring awareness to it, you know, because a lot of people don't realize that, you know, students in the dorm are hungry.
That's right.
Or students, you know, that are at different colleges are having trouble, you know, feeding themselves.
Absolutely, and to understand too that anybody can participate in this, right?
Anybody
in these communities.
Anybody that wants to come and help is certainly welcome to come and help. Of course, anybody who wants to donate is certainly able to do so, and we appreciate everything. Even, you know, from the smallest to the largest. It all works and all support all kinds.
Absolutely. Well, and just kind of as an overview of everything, we're going to be in Hattiesburg October 21st. Is there anything else that you'd like to kind of add in or let people know that we didn't cover today about the food drive or about the market that we have here at PRCC?
Well, the time, if I mentioned that's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We'll be going all the time.
Be there all day. So
All
anybody
day.
that wants to come out, y'all
Anybody wants to come out.
kind of look through that pantry and see if there's stuff that hasn't expired yet. Go ahead and just move it on out.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll take
There
it.
you go.
That's great. Well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me today, Mr. Lonnie, and kind of going over everything. And we hope to promote this food drive, this particular one that we're highlighting in these two universities as much as we possibly can, and try to get as much participation as we possibly can. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you everyone for watching this episode of the Wildcat Way Show, Give Back Wildcats. Again, this food drive is going to be on October 21st in Hattiesburg from 9 to 3 in the corner market on 38th Avenue. There we go. And anyone is more than welcome to participate, and we highly encourage all of our students, faculty, and staff to definitely get involved and help out with this food drive. Again, thank you so much. Make sure to follow us on all of our social medias, and we will see you next week.